Hello and welcome to Salesforce CPQ Specialist Training. My name is Craig from RevCult. I'll be doing this training with Dan King, who we are both certified Salesforce CPQ specialists. And we're going to create a series of videos, short videos that are easy to digest so we can learn CPQ. I can tell you when I was learning CPQ, when I was studying for the exam, it was hard to make sense to get started. So we grouped all the high-level concepts into 9 basic groupings, and we're going to start with bundle configuration, and we're going to have a few videos just talking about bundles. Bundles are very important because it's the building block of all CPQ. All the other concepts really work off of the bundle and the product options. So it's super important that we understand how the bundles are created. So in this video, let's just start off with what exactly is a bundle. So first off, there's different types. A bundle is just a group of products grouped together, okay? And you can have a static bundle, and you can think of this as a sandwich that you pick up at a corner store that's already shrink wrapped. You don't get to choose the meat, you don't get to choose the cheese, you just get the sandwich as it is. The second option here is a configurable bundle, where you can go to your local deli, for example, and you can choose what kind of bread you want, whether you want wheat bread or white bread or rye bread, or if you want ham or some other type of meat, and then what kind of cheeses you want. You can choose those different raw materials that go into the bundle. And the third option is a nested bundle. In this example, you could have a combo meal, and you can choose a drink, and it could be a Coke, or it could be a Sprite, or it could be a 7-Up, whatever you want. You can pick different types of chips, and then you have a sandwich, which, again, back to our second example, is its own bundle. This will come up when we define how the UI works in later videos, but just understand a bundle is just a grouping of products. So what does that data model look like? So there's a concept of a lead product, and this comes up a lot in the exam. So the lead product is just a record in the product to object. In this example, we're going to create a wine gift box. So here's a product, and you can choose different types of wines to put into this wine gift box. So you have a lead product, and then you've got multiple product options, aka options, that we can put into this bundle. And these are just records in the product option object that are related to the product. So in this example, we could have a Cabernet Sauvignon, a Merlot, a Pinot Noir, or a Rioja. So the data model actually looks like this. So one product could have 0 or many product options, and the product option is going to point to a product. So in our case, we would have one record in the product to table called one gift box, and it could have 4 records in the product option object, and each one of these objects will point back to a specific type of wine that has its own record in the product too. So let's take an example. So here we're in Salesforce CPQ. We are in the product detailed screen, and this is our product called wine gift box. We'll click the related tab, and you'll see options here. And these are the potential options, the type of wines that we can add to our bundle. Now, if I click on this, you'll see that it takes me to a specific product to record. So it's simple. If you think about it, it's just a product points to a product option, which is pointing to a product. So this is the data model. Don't let people try to confuse you. The lead product is just the top product, in this case the one gift box, and you can point to different product options. Now the way this would work, let's go ahead and create a quote and show you how this would work. All right, we'll edit the lines. Okay, so now we're going to add the wine gift box to the quote. Okay, so I'll select this. So now you can see these are all the product options that we had defined over here. I'm going to switch to the product detail screen. So remember the product options off of the one gift box and the related list? These are all the different types of product options that we could configure in our bundle. So if I go back to the quote, let's pick Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's get 2 of those. Let's get a Merlot, and let's get a Chardonnay. And you'll notice that we have this fancy bottle opener that's already selected for us. So that's a product option with a different configuration. But again, we'll talk about that later. We're just doing the basics right here. Now you can see when we look at the quote line editor that we'll talk about in detail later, we have our wine gift box, which is called our lead product, and all the options are indented underneath it. And now we have our quote with our line items, our quote line items, our one gift box, and all the other options underneath it. So in summary, again, just remember that we have this concept of a lead product, which has options. And then when we get to the quote, we can assign which product we want to assign to those options. All right.